Nutrition is the silent architect of your health, the foundation that decides how strong, energetic, and youthful you feel as the years go by. Every bite you take sends a message to your body, shaping the way it functions, repairs, and ages. Most men underestimate the power of food, thinking of it only as a source of comfort or routine, but as doctors often remind, food is not just fuel. It is information. The nutrients you put into your body tell your cells whether to build strength or store fat, whether to repair damage or allow inflammation to spread, whether to slow down or thrive. Aging doesn't begin in your muscles or joints, it begins in your cells. And what you feed those cells determines how well you age. As men grow older, metabolism slows, hormones shift, and energy levels drop. Many accept this as an unavoidable part of aging, but much of it can be reversed through nutrition. When you start eating foods that work with your body instead of against it, everything changes. The secret is not in strict dieting or expensive supplements, it's in returning to simple, whole foods that your body understands. Vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains aren't just basic, they're powerful. Each one provides specific nutrients that target inflammation, boost energy, and protect your heart and brain. Inflammation is the hidden enemy of aging. It creeps into joints, muscles, arteries, and even the brain, making you feel tired, stiff, and older than you are. Processed foods, sugary drinks, refined carbs, and fried meals all feed this fire. The more you eat them, the more your body works against itself. But when you fill your plate with anti-inflammatory foods, dark leafy greens, berries, tomatoes, olive oil, salmon, nuts, seeds, and turmeric, you start cooling that fire from within. Doctors often say the simplest way to measure your plate's health is by color. The more natural color it has, the more nutrients you're giving your body. Protein is another key part of healthy aging. After 50, men naturally lose muscle mass faster, which affects strength, balance, and energy. But protein helps preserve that muscle and keeps metabolism active. Lean sources like chicken, fish, beans, and Greek yogurt provide the amino acids your body needs for repair and recovery. Spreading protein intake throughout the day, rather than eating most of it at dinner, helps your body absorb it better. It's not just about how much you eat, but how consistently you give your body what it needs to rebuild. Healthy fats also play a crucial role in staying vibrant and strong. Many men grew up fearing fat, thinking it leads to weight gain or heart disease, but modern science tells a different story. The right fats, found in avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish, protect the heart, lubricate joints, and support brain function. Omega-3 fatty acids, in particular, help reduce inflammation and keep your mind sharp. The brain is made mostly of fat, so nourishing it properly can improve memory, focus, and mood, which often decline with age. Whole grains and fiber are essential for keeping the digestive system strong and preventing blood sugar spikes. As metabolism slows, digestion becomes less efficient, and gut health starts to affect everything, from immunity to mood. Fiber-rich foods like oats, quinoa, lentils, apples, and vegetables keep your gut balanced, lower cholesterol, and stabilize energy levels. When your digestion works well, your entire body functions more efficiently. The gut is sometimes called the second brain, and keeping it healthy through good nutrition is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools available. Hydration is another part of nutrition many older men overlook. As you age, your sense of thirst weakens, making dehydration more common. Even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, brain fog, and joint pain. Water keeps your organs functioning properly, flushes out toxins, and supports circulation. Doctors recommend drinking water steadily throughout the day rather than waiting until you feel thirsty. Adding slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint can make hydration more enjoyable and refreshing. Portion control also becomes increasingly important with age. Your body doesn't need as many calories as it did at 30, but it still needs the same, or even higher, levels of nutrients. The key is to eat nutrient-dense foods rather than calorie-dense ones. A plate filled with colorful vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats will keep you satisfied longer and give you steady energy. It's not about eating less, it's about eating better. Many men benefit from a simple rule doctors often share: eat food your great-grandfather would recognize. That means real, whole foods with minimal processing. Skip the long ingredient lists, artificial colors, and added sugars. When you shop, stick mostly to the outer aisles of the grocery store, where fresh produce, meats, dairy, and whole grains are found. and avoid the inner aisles filled with boxed and canned items. Your body doesn't thrive on chemicals or preservatives, it thrives on real nourishment. What you eat also affects how you feel mentally and emotionally. Poor nutrition doesn't just cause weight gain, it influences your mood, focus, and motivation. Foods rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals support brain health and mental clarity, helping you stay positive and driven. A healthy diet can lower anxiety, improve sleep, and boost self-confidence. You start feeling lighter not just in your body, but in your mind. Supplements can help fill nutritional gaps, but they should never replace real food. Doctors recommend using them wisely. Vitamin D, magnesium, omega-3s, and B12 are often beneficial for older men, but the foundation should always be a balanced diet. Nature has already designed the perfect nutrient combinations in real foods, and those natural forms are what your body absorbs best. The truth is, nutrition is not about restriction. It's about empowerment. Every meal is an opportunity to rebuild your body from the inside out. When you start giving your cells what they need, your energy rises, your muscles strengthen, your skin brightens, and your mind clears. The process of aging slows down, and your body starts to feel alive again. You begin to realize that youth was never about age. It was about how you feed your body and how you care for it every single day. Movement is the language your body understands best, and it never stops listening. As the years go by, many men begin to slow down, believing that stiffness, fatigue, and weakness are just part of aging. But the human body was never designed for stillness. It was built to move, bend, stretch, and lift. The more you move, the more alive your body becomes. When you stop moving, everything starts to shut down, muscles weaken, joints stiffen, balance fades, and even your mood declines. Doctors consistently emphasize that regular, light movement is one of the most powerful medicines for longevity. It doesn't matter how old you are or how long you've been inactive. The moment you start moving again, your body starts healing. Exercise for older men isn't about intensity. It's about consistency. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. You just need to move in ways that challenge your body gently but regularly. Even a brisk 20-minute walk each day can spark transformation. Walking improves circulation, strengthens the heart, and clears the mind. Every step pushes oxygen through your blood, feeding your muscles and brain. As you walk, your body releases endorphins, the natural chemicals that fight pain, reduce stress, and boost happiness. These small bursts of activity keep your energy stable throughout the day and protect you from chronic diseases that often come with age. Strength training is equally essential, though it doesn't have to be extreme. As men age, they naturally lose muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. This muscle loss affects everything: posture, mobility, and even metabolism. But lifting light weights, using resistance bands, or performing bodyweight exercises like squats and push-ups can stop and even reverse that decline. Building strength isn't just about looking fit, it's about staying functional. Strong muscles protect your joints, stabilize your spine, and reduce the risk of falls or injuries. They also keep your bones dense and healthy, lowering the risk of osteoporosis. Every repetition you perform sends a message to your body that it still needs to stay strong. Flexibility and balance are two other cornerstones of healthy movement. With age, muscles tighten, ligaments lose elasticity, and coordination weakens. Stretching for just a few minutes each morning can prevent stiffness and pain. Gentle movements like yoga or tai chi can enhance balance, coordination, and flexibility while calming the mind. These low-impact activities train your muscles to support your frame in a steady, stable way. They also help reduce back pain and improve posture, keeping you upright, confident, and in control of your movements. When balance improves, so does independence, and that sense of self-reliance becomes a quiet source of pride. Doctors often say that movement is not just physical, it's deeply emotional. Physical activity improves mental clarity and emotional stability. When you move, blood flow to the brain increases, feeding it with oxygen and nutrients that enhance memory and focus. Exercise also triggers the release of dopamine and serotonin, chemicals that create feelings of satisfaction and positivity. This is why people who stay active often report feeling younger and more optimistic than those who live sedentary lives. The connection between body and mind grows stronger with every stretch, every step, every repetition. Another overlooked benefit of movement is its impact on hormones. Regular activity helps balance testosterone, insulin, and cortisol levels, three hormones that play a huge role in how men age. Exercise naturally boosts testosterone, the hormone responsible for strength, energy, and confidence. It also improves insulin sensitivity, preventing blood sugar spikes that lead to fatigue and weight gain. Most importantly, it lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that contributes to belly fat, high blood pressure, and poor sleep. Movement doesn't just strengthen your muscles, it balances your entire internal system. Breathing deeply during physical activity is also essential. Many men hold their breath when they exert themselves, but proper breathing helps oxygen reach the muscles and prevents fatigue. When you walk or lift, breathing rhythmically fuels endurance and keeps your focus steady. Deep breathing also triggers your parasympathetic nervous system, the part that calms stress and lowers heart rate. Over time, this mindful connection between breath and movement enhances relaxation and resilience. Another misconception is that rest and movement are opposites. In reality, they work together. Your body recovers and grows stronger after you move, not while you're completely inactive. Active recovery, like light stretching, easy walking, or swimming, keeps blood flowing without overworking the body. This helps muscles heal, reduces soreness, and prevents stiffness. The idea is not to push yourself to exhaustion, but to stay in a steady rhythm where your body stays active most days and rests when needed. Simple habits can make a big difference. Taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking a little farther from the store, or doing a few minutes of stretching after waking up all count as movement. These daily actions might seem small, but they add up over time, training your body to stay strong and adaptable. Movement doesn't need to be structured like a workout. It can be part of your routine: gardening, walking the dog, dancing to your favorite song, or doing light chores. Every motion contributes to your strength and vitality. Staying active also protects against diseases that often appear with age. Regular exercise lowers the risk of heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and even certain types of cancer. It strengthens the immune system and improves circulation, which helps your body fight infections more effectively. Doctors often note that physically active men have lower rates of cognitive decline, meaning movement can help preserve memory and mental sharpness. The body and mind age together, and movement keeps both functioning smoothly. When you move regularly, your posture improves. Standing tall, shoulders back, chest open, it's not just about appearance, it's about confidence. Good posture improves lung capacity, digestion, and balance. It also affects how others perceive you and how you feel about yourself. A strong, upright posture tells the world you're not slowing down. You're still powerful, still capable, still alive. Consistency is the real secret. The hardest part of staying active isn't the exercise itself, it's the discipline to keep going. Even 10 minutes a day is better than nothing. Progress builds quietly, and before you realize it, your energy rises, your body feels lighter, and your mind becomes clearer. Doctors often say that the body rewards consistency more than intensity. The men who live longest and healthiest aren't the ones who train the hardest, but the ones who never stop moving. Movement is not about chasing youth. It's about honoring the body that carries you through life. Each step, each stretch, each lift is an act of care and gratitude toward yourself. The body that moves keeps its rhythm, its strength, and its spark, no matter how many candles are on the cake. Sleep is one of the most powerful yet underestimated tools for maintaining health, strength, and vitality as you age. Many men pride themselves on getting by with just a few hours of rest, believing that productivity means staying busy and sleeping less. But doctors know that poor sleep is one of the main reasons energy fades, weight increases, and the mind begins to slow down with age. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the silent repair process that allows your body to rebuild, your mind to reset, and your hormones to balance. Without it, even the healthiest diet and exercise routine can't deliver their full benefits. When you close your eyes at night, your body doesn't shut down. It begins working harder in a different way. Your muscles repair from the day's movements, your immune system strengthens, and your brain processes memories and information. Every cell in your body uses sleep as a time to heal and regenerate. Without that restoration, cells remain stressed and inflammation increases, leading to fatigue, mood swings, and a weakened immune system. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation contributes to serious conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and memory loss. For men, it also leads to a sharp decline in testosterone, which affects energy, focus, and even motivation. Doctors often refer to deep sleep as the body's natural hormone therapy. During the deepest stages of sleep, the body releases growth hormone and testosterone, two vital chemicals responsible for muscle repair, strength, and endurance. These hormones also regulate metabolism and help maintain a lean physique. Missing out on deep sleep means your body produces less of them, leaving you tired, sluggish, and more prone to weight gain. A man who sleeps soundly has better muscle tone, sharper focus, and greater emotional stability than one who constantly burns the midnight oil. Another essential part of healthy sleep is rhythm. Your body follows a natural clock known as the circadian rhythm. It regulates everything from digestion to hormone release. When you go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, this internal clock stays balanced, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up refreshed. But when your schedule changes frequently, or when you stay up late staring at screens, this rhythm breaks. Blue light from phones and televisions tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, preventing the release of melatonin, the hormone that signals your body to rest. Doctors recommend dimming lights in the evening, turning off screens an hour before bed, and creating a bedtime ritual that tells your body it's time to slow down. The environment where you sleep also plays a major role. A cool, dark, and quiet room helps your body relax and lowers your core temperature, a natural signal for sleep. Many men unknowingly sabotage their rest by keeping televisions in the bedroom, using bright lights, or sleeping on uncomfortable mattresses. Small changes, like blackout curtains, breathable sheets, or a supportive pillow, can make a huge difference. Even the scent of lavender or soft white noise can signal calmness to the nervous system, helping you drift into deeper rest. Nutrition also affects how well you sleep. Heavy meals, caffeine, and alcohol before bedtime interfere with the body's natural cycles. Caffeine blocks sleep, inducing chemicals in the brain, while alcohol may make you drowsy initially but disrupts deep sleep later in the night. Doctors advise finishing large meals at least 3 hours before bed and avoiding caffeine after mid-afternoon. Instead, foods like bananas, almonds, and warm milk contain natural compounds that promote relaxation and sleep quality. Hydration is important too, but it's best to reduce water intake close to bedtime to avoid waking up frequently during the night. Mental stress is another silent enemy of good sleep. Many men carry their worries into bed, replaying conversations, financial pressures, or regrets. This constant mental noise keeps the body in a state of alertness, preventing the mind from relaxing. Breathing exercises, light meditation, or writing down thoughts before bed can help clear the mind. When you train yourself to let go of the day's burdens, your nervous system shifts from the stress-driven fight or flight mode to the restorative rest and digest mode. That switch alone can improve sleep quality more than any supplement. Doctors emphasize that quality matters more than quantity. It's not just about the number of hours, but how deeply you sleep during them. Many people spend 8 hours in bed but still wake up tired because their sleep is shallow or interrupted. Deep sleep cycles are where the body's major healing occurs, and REM cycles are where the mind processes emotions and memories. When either stage is cut short, you wake up groggy, irritable, and unfocused. Developing a consistent routine, going to bed, and waking up at the same time, even on weekends, helps train your brain to enter these stages more efficiently. Sleep also has a profound effect on mental sharpness and emotional health. During rest, the brain clears toxins and strengthens neural connections that support memory and learning. Without that nightly cleaning, concentration drops, decision-making weakens, and reaction times slow. Over time, poor sleep can make you feel years older than you are. Emotional balance also depends on sleep. When you're rested, you handle stress calmly, think clearly, and stay patient. When you're exhausted, even small frustrations feel overwhelming. A rested mind is a resilient mind, and resilience is one of the most powerful signs of health. Sleep's connection to longevity is undeniable. Studies show that men who regularly get 7 to 8 hours of quality rest have a lower risk of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. Their immune systems stay stronger, and their bodies recover faster from illness or exertion. Proper rest even helps control appetite and weight, because it regulates ghrelin and leptin, the hormones responsible for hunger. When you're tired, your body craves sugar and comfort foods for quick energy. When you're rested, your appetite stays balanced and your metabolism runs smoothly. Creating a bedtime ritual can help train the mind and body to expect rest. Reading a book, stretching lightly, listening to calm music, or simply reflecting on moments of gratitude can set a peaceful tone. Avoiding arguments or stressful discussions before bed keeps the mind from racing. The goal is to build an environment and a mindset that welcome rest rather than fight against it. The men who age gracefully share one powerful trait. They protect their sleep as much as their diet and exercise. They understand that rest is not wasted time, but the foundation of vitality. A well-rested body moves better, digests better, thinks clearer, and recovers faster. It's the invisible strength behind every visible sign of health. The older you get, the more your body depends on this nightly renewal to stay youthful, energetic, and alive. The small things you do every day shape your health far more than the big things you do once in a while. Most men think transformation comes from massive effort or sudden change, but doctors know that true wellness is built quietly through daily habits repeated with consistency. The body thrives on rhythm, and when that rhythm aligns with healthy actions, everything begins to improve. Building powerful daily habits is not about perfection, it's about direction. Every choice, no matter how small, either moves you towards strength and vitality or away from it. Over time, those choices form patterns that determine how you feel, think, and age. Morning routines set the tone for the entire day. When you wake up and begin your morning with purpose, your body and mind follow that lead. A simple stretch before leaving bed activates your muscles and improves circulation. Drinking a glass of water right after waking rehydrates your system and kickstarts metabolism. Doctors often emphasize starting the day with light movement rather than screens. Checking the phone immediately floods your brain with stress and distractions. Instead, using the first few minutes for breathing, gratitude, or a short walk outside trains your mind to approach the day calmly and clearly. Nutrition habits built into your daily rhythm are among the strongest predictors of long-term health. Preparing meals in advance or choosing whole foods instead of processed snacks might seem small, but these decisions compound over time. Eating slowly, chewing properly, and paying attention to how food makes you feel improves digestion and nutrient absorption. Skipping meals or overeating late at night confuses your metabolism and weakens your energy flow. A balanced breakfast with protein, fiber, and healthy fats keeps you satisfied longer and stabilizes blood sugar, which reduces midday fatigue and cravings. Hydration is another habit that's often underestimated. The body is mostly water, and even mild dehydration can make you feel tired, irritable, or foggy. Making it a habit to drink water throughout the day instead of waiting until you're thirsty keeps your energy stable and supports every system in your body. Many doctors recommend starting the day with 1 or 2 glasses of water and keeping a bottle nearby as a reminder. Swapping sugary drinks or excessive caffeine for plain water or herbal teas can help regulate blood pressure, improve digestion, and support kidney function. Movement habits throughout the day make a massive difference. You don't have to schedule long workouts if your lifestyle naturally includes movement. Taking stairs instead of elevators, stretching your legs every hour, or doing 5 minutes of simple exercises at home keeps your joints flexible and prevents stiffness. These micro movements accumulate, keeping the body active even when you have a busy schedule. Doctors stress that it's not just the gym sessions that matter. It's the total amount of movement throughout your day that keeps your metabolism active and your muscles engaged. Equally important are habits that protect your mental space. Modern life is filled with distractions, noise, and information overload. Taking just 10 minutes each day to disconnect from screens and breathe deeply helps regulate stress and lower blood pressure. When your mind is calm, your body follows. Stress is one of the most destructive forces against good health, and building habits to manage it daily, like journaling, breathing, meditation, or even a quiet walk, can make a lifelong difference. A calm, steady mindset allows your body to focus on healing rather than surviving. Doctors also highlight the power of gratitude and positive focus as daily practices that influence both physical and emotional health. Starting or ending your day by thinking of 3 things you're grateful for shifts your brain's chemistry toward optimism. This reduces anxiety and releases feel-good neurotransmitters that improve sleep, digestion, and immunity. Gratitude strengthens the heart not only emotionally, but physiologically. It lowers stress hormones and increases overall life satisfaction, both of which are crucial for longevity. Consistency in daily habits also extends to sleep and recovery. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps your body establish a rhythm that improves energy and alertness. Avoiding late-night snacking or screens helps signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Over time, these habits create stability in your hormones, especially those that regulate hunger, mood, and recovery. Your body loves predictability. It functions best when it knows what to expect. Doctors frequently remind their patients that discipline is stronger than motivation. Motivation fades with mood, but discipline built through routine keeps you moving forward even when you don't feel like it. The men who age the healthiest aren't necessarily the ones who have the best genetics. They're the ones who stay consistent with small, positive habits. They don't aim for perfection, but focus on persistence. Even when life gets busy or stressful, their routines keep them grounded and balanced. Social habits also play an essential role in wellness. Staying connected with friends, family, or community keeps the mind sharp and the spirit strong. Isolation can weaken mental health and shorten lifespan. Doctors have found that men who maintain strong social ties and engage in meaningful conversations experience lower levels of stress and a higher sense of purpose. Making it a habit to reach out, share meals, or simply check in with loved ones helps maintain emotional balance and reinforces a sense of belonging. Another key daily habit that supports overall health is mindfulness in action. Being aware of what you're doing, whether it's eating, walking, or working, prevents you from living on autopilot. Mindful living means paying attention to your body's signals. When you're tired, you rest. When you're hungry, you nourish yourself properly. This awareness prevents burnout, overeating, and unnecessary stress. Over time, it builds a strong connection between your mind and body, allowing you to respond to your needs with care instead of habit. Doctors also encourage building habits that serve long-term goals rather than short-term pleasure. Replacing evening television with reading or gentle stretching, swapping processed snacks for fruit, or choosing to walk instead of drive whenever possible are examples of habits that may seem insignificant but lead to remarkable changes over months and years. The body is always adapting, always learning from what you repeatedly do. The more you repeat positive actions, the more automatic they become, until living healthy no longer feels like effort. It feels natural. The real power of daily habits lies in momentum. Once you start seeing small results, better energy, improved mood, deeper sleep, you naturally want to continue. Each good habit reinforces another. Drinking more water makes you crave healthier food. Exercising regularly helps you sleep better. Sleeping well improves focus and discipline. This positive cycle becomes a quiet force that builds strength and balance from the inside out. The secret is to start small, stay consistent, and let time do its work. Over the years, these small, intentional habits become the foundation for lasting wellness, steady energy, and graceful aging. Mindset is the invisible engine that drives how you age, how you heal, and how you live. Doctors often remind that the body follows the mind. The thoughts you nurture, the beliefs you hold, and the way you speak to yourself all shape your physical reality. A youthful, optimistic mindset doesn't just make life more enjoyable, it actually keeps your body younger on a cellular level. Studies show that men who believe they still have purpose, strength, and potential tend to live longer, stay healthier, and recover faster from illness. The way you think becomes the way your body behaves, and that truth becomes even more powerful with age. Aging is not the enemy, surrendering to it is. The difference between men who stay vibrant and those who decline often lies in attitude, not age. When you wake up believing you're too old to change, your body listens. But when you decide that every day still holds something to learn, something to build, or something to give, your brain stays active and your body responds with energy. Optimism acts like fuel. It keeps your cells alert, your immune system strong, and your mind open to growth. Even simple acts like smiling more, laughing often, or focusing on what's going right instead of what's wrong can shift your entire biological chemistry toward health. Doctors point out that a positive mindset reduces stress, and stress is one of the main accelerators of aging. Chronic stress floods the body with cortisol and adrenaline, weakening immunity, increasing blood pressure, and speeding up cellular damage. A man who learns to manage his stress through calm thinking, gratitude, or steady breathing naturally protects his body from this internal storm. When you remain calm under pressure, your heart beats more evenly, your digestion improves, and your sleep deepens. The body thrives in peace, not panic. A youthful mindset also thrives on curiosity. The moment you stop learning, your brain begins to slow. Taking interest in new skills, reading, or exploring something unfamiliar stimulates the brain's neural connections. This activity keeps memory sharp and creativity alive. Men who continue to challenge themselves mentally by picking up new hobbies, languages, or ideas build cognitive resilience that protects against decline. Doctors often observe that mental stagnation, not aging itself, is what causes many to feel old. Curiosity keeps the brain flexible, and a flexible mind supports a flexible body. Social connection is another vital part of a healthy mindset. Isolation breeds negativity and shortens life expectancy, while connection nurtures joy, purpose, and emotional balance. Having friends to talk with, family to share meals with, or a community to belong to can dramatically improve mental health. Laughter and conversation trigger the release of serotonin and oxytocin, chemicals that boost mood and reduce stress. Doctors have found that men with strong social bonds often live years longer than those who isolate themselves. Staying connected doesn't mean you need large circles, just meaningful connections that remind you that you are valued, seen, and loved. Gratitude is one of the most powerful mindset tools available. When you train yourself to notice the good around you, your entire perspective shifts. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges, it changes your focus. Instead of dwelling on what's lost, you begin to see what's still possible. This shift lowers anxiety and creates emotional stability. Doctors who study aging often find that gratitude helps regulate heart rate, reduces inflammation, and improves sleep. It gives your mind peace, and peace gives your body balance. Self-belief is another cornerstone of staying youthful. Many men lose confidence as they age because they compare themselves to their younger years or to others around them. But true strength comes from accepting where you are and taking pride in what you've survived. The scars, lessons, and experiences that come with age are not weaknesses, they're proof of resilience. When you carry that mindset, your posture changes, your energy rises, and people around you feel that quiet strength. Doctors note that men with higher self-esteem tend to recover faster from surgeries, illnesses, and emotional setbacks. Believing in your body's ability to heal actually helps it heal faster. Mindset also determines how you treat your body. When you respect yourself, you take care of yourself. When you believe you're capable of change, you eat better, move more, and rest properly. A man who believes he's too far gone stops trying, and his health declines. But a man who believes it's never too late to start makes progress at any age. The mind leads, and the body follows. Even men in their 70s and 80s can rebuild muscle, improve endurance, and regain balance when they believe they can. Doctors witness this transformation every day. The ones who think young stay young. A positive mindset also includes forgiveness, both for yourself and others. Carrying resentment or guilt keeps the body tense and the mind heavy. Over time, this emotional weight turns into physical stress that drains energy. Learning to let go doesn't mean forgetting. It means freeing yourself to move forward. Doctors often see that men who release anger and focus on peace experience lower blood pressure and better heart health. Emotional freedom translates directly into physical vitality. Hope is the final piece that ties everything together. Hope gives you a reason to wake up, to push forward, to stay engaged with life. Whether it's a project, a relationship, or a simple goal, hope keeps the spirit alive. The body without hope begins to fade, but with hope it grows stronger. Even in pain or loss, finding something to look forward to keeps the flame inside burning. Doctors understand that this inner fire, the will to live, grow, and contribute, is one of the most powerful medicines in existence. A youthful mindset doesn't deny reality, it redefines it. You can acknowledge your age while refusing to let it define your limits. You can adapt to change while still pursuing growth. The men who age with power and grace don't chase youth. They create it through purpose, gratitude, curiosity, and belief. They see every new year not as decline, but as deeper wisdom. The truth is that your body responds to your mind's commands. If you tell it you're old, it slows down. If you tell it you're strong, capable, and alive, it listens and begins to act that way. The greatest secret doctors want men to understand is that your mindset is not just an attitude. It's a medicine that keeps you stronger, longer, and healthier for life.